Good morning, everyone. I'm going to work on this little lovely one today, my interpretation of a windswept, which I am not really doing it justice. Mother Nature is queen of windsweps. This is a Chirimen Cypress, and it is probably about 20 years old now, but I'll give you a spin here. This has a lot of the lichen on it, the rocks and all in here, and then we have quite a few weeds we're going to take out, but not too terribly large amount. But we are going to do a lot of work on this part. There's a lot of brushing that needs to happen. There's branches that need to come off. Just a little tidying up and give it a little bit of detail. Right now it looks like a bush. So I have a couple of different lava rocks in here. I actually have brown and black. I mixed them up this time. You'll get to see them maybe whenever we get this all cleaned up, and I may minimize the lichen a little bit. We'll see how it goes. This is my little brass scrubby brush for the trunk and the branches. It takes off all of the moss and the little vine mosses and everything that attaches itself to the tree and basically can suffocate the tree. So the brass is the best one I think to use. They do make a nylon also for using on bonsai. Just be sure you don't use your steel ones, just the brass. But you can get it anywhere, the auto store, bonsai store, anywhere. I found a large branch in here that I'm going to have to cut off, and I wanted to kind of explain to you why I'm cutting it off. So if you'll follow the lines here and you see how the size of the branches coming off of the trunk, and then you see how it wides right here, and you see how this one is bigger than this one here on the other side, and this one is actually almost as big, if not as this one here. So when you think about cutting your bonsai, constantly in your mind you must think of taper. For a good taper to happen here, we're going to want to take off this large one because it really is taking a lot of energy from the plant. So that's kind of what we're going to look like. Without it, it's going to be a bit nubby for a minute, but I think for later future of the plant, that's going to need to go, and then these will grow and it will taper better. Got her brushed down and trimmed pretty good. Now we're gonna do some weeding. Oh yeah. Got her cleaned up pretty good. So we'll do a spin here and kind of give you a look. I have not put top rock on yet. And we also are going to use this little pumice stone right here. It's very, very fine because it actually is used on the pot. So like this little spot right here is like a mold, mossy mold, and it is something that we deal with here in Hawaii, something awful. Always attaching to everything. So this is like magic eraser, okay, for bonsai pots. So I am just going to give it a little rub, and you can see that takes it right off of there. And I have, let's see, there's a couple of bad spots there you could see. Right here and there. Can you see that? Give a rub so you see how it works. So what I am going to do is, probably off camera, is I'm going to rub this thing all over. Whoops. And then when I get done rubbing it with this all over, then I will maybe take like a damp cloth and wipe it down, and then if I want it to like go like showroom quality, I would maybe put some oil on the outside of it, the pot, to make it just glisten and look all beautiful. So anyway, I'm going to get started on doing this. Oh, I had said I was going to give you a turn here because we did do quite a bit of trimming. Now let me see if I can adjust that just a little. So you can see through the tree a little bit more. Does need to be wired. A wire is a must for Windswept for the most part, yes. I didn't really take off much of the lichen. I left it on there. I like it. I like it. And right under here, you can see I got a couple of black lava rocks right there. When lava flows, sometimes it makes a ribbon-like material rippling, or a ribbon. It's very beautiful. And these are like little pieces of that I found. Okay, let's go. So just giving it a wipe down after doing the brushing or pumice stone work on the pot. Just using a junky damp cloth. And now I'm going to put some oil on it. You can use, I guess, really any oil that you might like. I use some olive oil. Makes it look all pretty. Now I'm going to rub it in really good, and then I'll just wipe off the excess, and then we'll add a little top rock. We're going to add some rock on top here. I got a little cavern here. Put some rock in that. She's all complete. I went ahead and oiled the pot. I took actually this little wooden part, the stand, we call them dies, belongs to this particular plant because she has been in a show before. So this is what she would look like if I was to put her in a show on display. Her pot would be all beautiful and oiled. The wood would be oiled as well. The tree would be in good shape, maybe a little better than it is right now. But rock would be all nice and tidied, everything tidy. So let's do a spin. Let's try to get my light out of there. And this is her other side. I actually have a whole lot of rock right there, a brown rock, but like I say, I like the lichen, so it's staying. All right, there we go. A Chirimen Cypress. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for being with me.